America's making all the noise now. Trump and Musk are stirring things up every day, and it's hard to look away from that drama. I mean, how can you stop watching this stuff? But there is a country that doesn't always make the headlines, yet can rival America when it comes to drama. South Korea. In December, the president declared martial law for about the length of a lunch break. Honestly, I was asleep when it happened and ended. The whole country went back to normal, and the president? He stood down, his support sinking faster than you can say, political crisis. But here's the twist. 2 months later, President Yoon's approval ratings are better than ever. So what changed? Did Koreans suddenly decide they want martial law? Are they turning their backs on democracy? To get to the bottom of this, we need to rewind and understand the events that led to his rise to power. Yoon was never a seasoned politician. He had no prior political career. He was a former prosecutor, largely unknown in the political arena. Yoon first made his name when he led the investigation into former President Park Geun-hye, uncovering a large corruption scandal, which ultimately led to Park's impeachment. At the same time, he investigated the Samsung heir for bribery and his dealings with Park, further cementing his reputation as an unyielding prosecutor. The Democratic Party swept the elections, including President Moon. Yoon won strong trust from the Democrats and was appointed prosecutor general. Things took a dramatic turn when Yoon launched an investigation into Moon's key ally, Jo Kook. The investigation exposed corruption within Cho's family, leading to Jo's resignation. Moon and the Democrats were outraged and punished Yoon by installing party loyalists in key positions and paralyzing his power. Yoon didn't back down. He resigned his position and, in a bold move, entered the presidential race as a candidate from the Republican Party. The Republicans supported him as he was the only hope to restore the dead party. And so, in 2022, Yoon dramatically won the presidential race. He had earned the trust as an unmoving leader who would chart his own path and fight for justice no matter what. Yoon's actual presidency had less surprising wins. His government struggled with problems that most others also struggle with. He was unable to curb unaffordable housing prices or curb inflation. Ultimately, there was strong controversy surrounding his wife, First Lady Kim, including concerns over her questionable business dealings and use of her power. In 2023, a priest who was her family friend leaked a video of him gifting an expensive present Kim, causing bribery scandals. Sounds twisted, right? And then there was the martial law. It was a desperate blunder and a final blow to his government. His approval ratings plummeted, and he disgracefully gave up his presidential powers. Democrats saw the same opportunity as when they impeached President Park. So, why is he gaining support 2 months later? They say politics is about choosing the lesser evil. At the heart of the controversy is Lee Jae-myung, leader of the Democratic Party and the strongest presidential candidate. He is facing multiple criminal investigations, and if convicted, he will be ineligible to run for president. Meanwhile, the Democratic Party has aggressively pushed impeachment motions against government officials and cabinet members, passing 13 impeachments, the largest ever. President Yoon argues that this is an abuse of power intended to weaken his administration and partly justifies his actions. Notably, some of the impeached officials were involved in investigating Lee's case, leading Yoon's supporters to claim that the Democratic Party is deliberately obstructing the investigation to secure Lee's path to the presidency. So that's where President Yoon's recovery comes in. His approval ratings, at rock bottom after the martial law, have now climbed to over 50%. It's an odd turn of events, but his supporters are persuaded that it was justified to resist the endless self-serving parties and politicians. But whichever side, distrust is deeply embedded in the political landscape. Can Korea end the vicious cycle of endless scandals, polarization, and abuse of power? The people are screaming for change.